Hello! We're back, as you know it, with more. What's this one called? Oh yeah. Uh, Running on empty. The food review. You guys watch uh, the report of the week? This is a great channel. Why am I bringing this up? God damn it. Why am I bringing this up? Uh, because today I'm doing something a little different while also playing Dark Souls. I've never I've never had Well, I've had very few chances to drink a Monster Energy. So what's this about? Well, a friend of a friend was like, "Hey, your friend have a Monster drink," and then my friend was like, "I will never drink this. I don't want to die." And I'm like, I couldn't hurt to die, so I took up on their offer, and I've basically only had like one Monster drink in my life. I'm holding one in my hand right now. I'll give you the play-by-play since you can't see. By the way, but oh my god. By the way, we're fighting the Twin Princes. What's this? You know, I've never really paid attention to the packaging, but it's honestly nice. It's like this is the Ultraviolet Monster Energy. What does that mean? I mean, we're gonna find out, right? Not sponsored, by the way. Every time. I do this every time. I apologize. It's muted. But that was my friend talking to me about starting the Dark Souls 3 Cinders mod playthrough, which will be co-op, at least, you know, side by side. But that's not what this video is about. We're doing an energy drink and energy crisis energy drink review. I'm your host. I'm not review brah. Nobody could be on his level. By the way, I swapped weapons for fun. So I don't even know what this is about. I've had one monster drink before, and honestly, I didn't even like it. I think it was the original. It's just the normal flavor. They've made a few, so I would imagine one of them's out for me. Otherwise, you know, I don't drink energy drinks. I I don't even take naps. No, not to flex. So what does this read? They always have this little tidbit on the side of the can. Let's see. Welcome to the 70s. A hazy purple funk all dressed up in a kaleidoscope of bell-bottoms, bandanas and tie-dyes. Don't talk about the bandanas, dude. This was a sensitive time. A time when psychedelic glam and heavy metal rock blasted from mega speakers at fairground stadiums. What's your point, Monster? I'm gonna skip ahead. Can you dig it? Then take a good long pull of Monster Ultraviolet Crisp. I hop on this magic carpet for the ride. Unleash the beast. Alright. You know, I'll just read a little more. I'm very curious as to the nutritional facts. 10 calories, uh, 0 sugar. Yikes. It's just like a shocking amount of vitamins. Just like 16% daily value of sodium, you know, wonderful. Probably fine. But the ingredients, how many of these do I not recognize? How many of these probably kill me? Carbonated water, that could kill me. L-carnitine tartrate, right? Obric acid, and you know, benzoic acid, probably okay. Niacinamide, I might be pronouncing these right. That would appall me. Let's go to the game, but I'm gonna review this. Probably like mid cutscene. If we get there, it would be impressive. Oh no. I just thought it'd be kind of, you know, fun and silly to do this. It's a variety channel, you know? And who wouldn't want Dark Souls gameplay over there? Monster Energy drink review. Let me go. I'm a little upset that I botched the Report of the Week intro. Forgive me. Oh no. Oh, he almost got me. Okay. I'm gonna crack this open as close as I can to the mic. ASMR? I got a bit of soda on my fingers, oh man. Oh no.
Dear brother, I'm on my way.
Well, it smells very carbonated and sweet, I suppose. I don't even know what this tastes like. The 70s. You remember what the 70s tastes like? I don't.
Rise if you would.
Okay, I mean, I guess I'll just try it. Oh my. Oh. Oh no. Oh. Well, I know why it's purple now. Oh. Yeah, I'm getting like the grape soda. In hindsight, it makes sense. I really should have prepared myself for this. Alright. I deserve that. I'm gonna be honest, I just don't like grape soda. And this is no exception. It's the aftertaste is like just the grape. It's bad. I mean, let me try it again. Taste itself is like okay. Quite sweet. I don't know how I feel about it being so sweet. Would I buy this again? Absolutely not. No way. I mean, it's the flavor. It's definitely the flavor. Not a fan. Ultraviolet. Would I try another Monster Energy? I'll probably like go on the internet and look up what I just did to my body and how many days of my life I just removed. And if it's not too many, then maybe I would try again. I really tried to get those souls. and it only occurred to me at the last second that I had 0. The only thing I can really compliment is the packaging. Like, you know, the lid, it's got the little logo, I like it. The whole can has got like these random, cool looking patterns. And if you feel it, you know, usually like the text and the logo are smooth, but the pattern itself is like rough. So that's cool. It's such a big can though. I don't wanna, like, I kinda like it, but just because like I keep coming back to the well, you know, I was like, it's standing in front of me, I might as well just keep drinking. It's too tall of a can. Why are energy drinks in such tall cans? Like you see Red Bull, even like the small ones are still abnormally tall. What's up with that? God forgive me, I burped. So what would I rate it at? I mean, comparatively to other Monster Energy drinks, I have no idea. I hardly remember the first drink I had, and you know, the only memory that's with me is that it was mediocre. So comparing it to this, is probably like a 3 out of 10. That sounds right. But I don't know. It's not so bad because I'm still drinking it. So I think 3 is appropriate. If it was so bad, it's probably a 2. Foolish. I could have been. Oh, it was punished. I gotta stop doing the right click. Okay, okay. Saddle in. I'm gonna need all this energy that I've just. Oh no. That's full health, huh? I just want to beat this boss before the end of the episode, please. I'm gonna need this energy that I've just gained for the Soul of Cinder fight too. Assuming we get there today. I got there's still like half the can, dude. This was fun. This was a fun experience. I'm wearing the wrong armor. That's probably why I got one shot. Um so little under. Little under. Yeah, okay. One of these. Why not? I'm chunky. Just changing it up with the weapons. But I don't know if this is working out. Fun fact, this is like one of the highest AR weapons, while also being so fast to swing. But the problem is, the damage is split among 3 different attack powers, and it always assumes that you're right-clicking for the AR. So it's actually very biased and skewed and wrong. And this weapon is more like a 350 attack power. Or less. It's more like 250 one-handed. Uh-oh. By the way, I got a bone to pick with society, as always. I'm talking about ratings. I gave the drink a 3 out of 10, right? I don't think people know how rating works. Some people are like, if you give something a 6 out of 10, it's horrible. It's just god-awful. When, in reality, a 5 out of 10 is average, so a 6 out of 10 is, you know, above average. You know, I enjoyed my time with the Monster energy drink. I may not get it again, but if it was my only option, I would probably get it. Instead of not getting anything. You get it? But I think the reason why that's the case, that people are like 6 out of 10 is bad, is because a 6 out of 10 is a D in the school system. And people just like, you know, the school system's messed up. They don't know what they're doing. Uh-oh. Their type of rating system is pretty messed up. And I'll get back to that. But I think it's more important that people just like disassociate the two. Just remember, like, you know, a 6 out of 10 on the paper is pretty bad. But just a 6 out of 10 in general, you might want to watch that movie if you were looking forward to it. That said, school system, what is the 4.0 scale? Just somebody help me. Why 4? Why 4? It's so complicated and needlessly so. Okay? If you don't know, it's probably just like exclusive to America, like, I don't know, everything else. A 3.5 to 4 is an A. Then I believe a 2.5 to 3.5 is a B. Then it doesn't sound right. Maybe. Then a 1.5 to a 2.5 is a C, and a 0.5 to 1.5 is a D, and finally a 0.5 below is an F. Oh, down to 0. There has to be an easier way. What do you... Why is this... Why 4.0? Why don't we just, like, multiply everything by, what, 2.5? Yeah. Yeah. And then suddenly it's out of 10, and when you look at that, the number's just so much easier to read. What does that make it then? Trying to do the math in my head, but I'm also kind of preoccupied. Can you do it for me? Thanks, that makes a lot of sense. Let me just like reiterate to the rest of the class real quick. If you would just give me a break. What's okay, the 0.5 to reach an A, just that gap, multiplied by 2.5 in such a way that the gap is going to be bigger. I'm dying. 5 times 2.5. Oh, we got him. Now I can do the math. Not yet, wait. Yes, I can. This 2.5 times 5 is let me just pull out a calculator. You don't mind, do you? You can't hear, you can hear the volume. Sort of. 2.5 times 5 is 12.5. So instead, on the scale, whoops, 2.5 times 10. Yeah. So now, more straightforward. 97.5 to 100 is an A, instead of this stupid 4.0 scale. And then 97.4 to 72.5 is a B, and so on, subtract by 25 for C and D, and then minus 12.5 for F. I believe that is your new 10.0 scale, or 100 points, where you don't have to use 40, and honestly, it's probably easier to calculate your average that way. Probably. I don't understand why we did 4. What's the point of 4? What's the significance of the number 4? Just in general, I feel like the 4.0 scale just like discourages learning and encourages just winning the class. We gotta change something up. Bring me the Fume Knight Greatsword. Get a little light. Get a little heavier. I'm styling. Oh my god. You can't even tell that I'm not wearing pants. Don't tell anyone. Alright. I would really like to beat this boss. I have been a little not focused. But I haven't even been close. I find myself hating this drink more and more. Soon this will end up being... I'm a fool. A 2 out of 10? Sorry, let me translate that to the 4.0 scale. Help, I can't divide. I'm getting a little greedy. I gotta get used to the fact that I have an Ultra Greatsword now. What, a 3 out of 10 would become... It doesn't matter because my scale does not relate to the 4.0 scale, which is bad and wrong and other things too. I also think that's why video game journalism is often horrible. You're either IGN, where if you don't give something 7 out of 10 or better, everybody's gonna hate you, because if it's not a C or better, then it's below average, because a 7 out of 10 would be a C. Or you're on Metacritic and the only thing you know is 0 out of 10 or 10 out of 10. And you know, sometimes you spice it up and you give it a 7 out of 10. Which really, a 7 out of 10 does translate to like, I liked the game, but... Ouch. Let me go... Okay. I gotta get used to this greatsword still. I'm not gonna beat this boss today, am I? How embarrassing. Um, I, by the way, game reviews, all of you suck. I'm not targeting you as the viewer, but I'm targeting you as the gamer. If you've ever reviewed a game, forget that. If you've ever seen reviews for a game, and you go to the negative reviews, you're always gonna see that one guy that has, like me, that has 300 hours in Dark Souls 3. It's probably beaten the game like 20 times. And what's he gonna do? He's gonna hit it with a down. He's gonna be like, I can't recommend this game. If I could, I would give it a medium thumbs, but I cannot, so I'm going to lean towards down thumb. Wrong. Just wrong. You have 300 hours in this game. What are you talking about? You've played another 100 hours since you made this review last week. I hate gamers. This is probably being a little needlessly angry, but I hate when people play the game so much that they learn the flaws and then they realize that they're qualified enough to review the game properly, but they can only focus on the negatives after playing it for that long. Like, yeah, I played this game for 300 hours. I think Lorien could be a better boss because the teleporting sucks. I think Beacons of the Deep is just hilariously bad, and they brought back a horrible boss from Dark Souls 2 and just slightly changed it by giving it, you know, a unique phase. Unique second phase. That still sucked. I think the Great Wood is the worst gimmick boss in Souls history. I think Crystal Sage is just like the most heavy RNG trash boss in this entire game. Am I gonna base my entire review off of all these glaring bad things? Like Vort being, after succeeding like one of the best tutorial bosses in Souls history, Vort just kind of ruins the second area of the game that is honestly very good. I'm not going to focus on all these bad things just because I know they're bad. But that's what a lot of people do when they review games. They're like, you know, forget Pontiff. I can beat Pontiff with one pinky. Let's talk about the stupid Crystal Sage that I can never first try because he one-shots me. He just combos me out with 4 of him, and I hate him. And then, you know, you check his playtime's like 1,000 hours, negative review. That makes up a lot of reviewers. Like, I love this game a lot. I played it a lot, so I'm qualified to tell you that it's bad because once you've played it for 200 hours, you'll realize that this mechanic is actually poorly optimized and could be better. Another example, Remnant from the Ashes. That game has got a lot of flaws. Every boss, except like 4, have ads, have summoned enemies that just water down the gameplay and make it really boring and annoying. It's really poorly optimized. I hate that. Really poorly optimized. There's like, you'll encounter a bug like every 30 minutes But the game is still fantastic. It's a fantastic Souls-like RPG. And you shouldn't let that get you down.
This spot marks our grave, but you may rest here too, if you like.
And yet, people still do. By the way, did you get Remnant from the Ashes when it was free on Epic? Because it was free on Epic. You missed it. It's probably been like over a month. I'm not gonna fight this boss again. I gotta help. What do I do? Give me a halberd. Give me a halberd. You. Do I use Gundir's halberd? Or this one? How fun is this? That definitely takes too long to use. This is more fun, right? You just kind of like... Meow. Meow. Alright. I'm gonna upgrade this. I will see you in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed this Monster Energy trademark review, not sponsored. 3 out of 10, by the way. Ultraviolet. I mean, maybe if you like grape, like, grape soda, that's what it tastes like. It's just grape and carbonated water. Probably a lot of acids that are breaking down my body. I'm gonna figure out which one of these to use, and by the time you are... By the next episode, they will be upgraded. I will see you in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe. Goodbye.